So we were looking at parasympatholytics, also known as cholineolytics. We saw classification. Classification includes two main divisions. One is solanaceous alkaloids. Second one is synthetic analogs. Under solanaceous alkaloids, we have our prototype atropine sulfate. Other examples are hyoscyamine sulfate, scopolamine hydrobromide, hometropine hydrobromide, ipratropium bromide. For synthetic analogs, excuse me, five subclasses are there: amino alcohol esters, amino alcohol ethers, amino alcohols, amino amides, and we have miscellaneous. Examples for amino alcohol esters are cyclopentolate, clydinium bromide, dicyclomine HCl, hydrochloride, glycopyrrolate, methanthelene bromide, and propanthelene bromide. Amino alcohols: benztropine mesylate, arphenadrine citrate. Amino alcohols: bipyridine hydrochloride and procyclidine hydrochloride, trihex ethyl tridihexethyl chloride. Then amino amides: tropicamide, isopropamide, iodide. Miscellaneous: ethopropazine hydrochloride. Then we saw the structure of we saw some details about atropine sulfate. Okay, so atropine's source is Atropa belladonna and Datura stramonium, and atropine exists along with hyoscyamine. Okay, hyoscyamine is LEVO form, okay, which readily racemizes into atropine. The structure of atropine includes a tropane ring, an ester link, okay, a methyl group that is further attached with methyl alcohol and phenyl ring. Okay, both are antispasmodic. Spasm means swelling. Then scopolamine, other name is hyoscine. We should not get confused with hyoscine and hyoscyamine. Okay, hyoscyamine is a LEVO form of atropine, while hyoscine is different compound than atropine. Okay, so the next one is hometropine. Ipratropium bromide. We learned the synthesis of ipratropium bromide also. The structure is very much similar to the atropine. Here the extra functional group that is attached is isopropyl group to the nitrogen that is present inside the tropane ring. Then we saw the synthesis of ipratropium bromide. So if you add isopropyl group to the atropine, you will get ipratropium bromide. And then we saw a few structures of other synthetic cholineolytics, and in the last class we have covered until the synthesis of dicyclomine hydrochloride. Okay, so now let us continue from there. Let me change the page. So what is the next compound? Glycopyrrolate. So let us see the chemical structure of glycopyrrolate. So methyl group and ester group and phenyl group are common, as we said earlier. To this we have cyclopentane instead of methyl alcohol. Okay. What is it? Pyrrolidine, right? Pyrrolidine. Okay, tetrahydropyrrole. To the amine in this pyrrolidine, you will have two methyl groups attached to it. Okay, so this is the pyrrolate, and this ammonium will have positive charge, and this is a salt of bromine. So glycopyrrolate bromide. So what is the use? It is a mydriatic. Mydriatic is the drug which dilates the pupil of our eye. Okay, so this is the structure of glycopyrrolate. Clear? Then you must have received the notes. Okay, in that methanthylene synthesis was written, but we don't have that synthesis in our syllabus. Okay, let us see the structure of methanthylene. It is a salt of bromide. Fine. So it is a three-membered ring fused together. Can you compare the structure with any of your known heterocyclic compounds? Here you have attachment, substituent in dispersion. C double bond O, oxygen, ethyl link, and here it is attached to nitrogen. This nitrogen will have two ethyl groups, one methyl groups attached to it. It retains positive charge, and bromide is the salt. So this is the structure of methanthylene bromide. Let us compare it with that of propanthyline bromide. Same three-membered structure. If you remember acridine is also three-membered cyclic structure, heterocyclic structure, where the heteroatom is N. Here heteroatom is oxygen. Fine. So to this you have at para position the substituent attached is our ester group. Okay. Then ethyl link. Now you have isopropyl groups attached. One methyl group, I'm writing it downward. Okay, this nitrogen will have isopropyl groups CH, CH3, CH3. This is one isopropyl group, and you have second isopropyl group CH, CH3, CH3, and one methyl group. It is looking clumsy, right? Let me. So remember the difference here. Nitrogen will have two ethyl groups and one methyl group. Here, two isopropyl groups and one methyl group. Okay, I'll write it. Write the structure of propanthalone bromide separately now. So this is three cycles fused together. We have the substituent here, ester followed by ethyl linkage and the ammonia. Nitrogen of ammonia is substituted with the two isopropyl groups and one methyl group. Okay, and another isopropyl group here. And one more methyl group. So this is the structure of propanthalone. Remember, you have isopropyl groups in propanthalone. Okay, nitrogen atom attains positive charge, so enter this one is salt of bromide. Am I clear? So these all are the examples for amino alcohol esters. And then comes amino alcohol ethers. We have two examples for amino alcohol ethers. Amino alcohol ethers. One is benztropine mesylate, benztropine mesylate. Mesylate is the salt form here. As we saw bromide, iodide, chloride salt forms, mesylate is the benzotropine's salt form. Okay. So benztropine will have two phenyl rings attached to one methyl group. Let me use the structures here. I don't have. I don't have 6-member trigger. Okay, fine. So two benzene rings or phenyl rings attached to one methyl group. Okay, and this is the ether link, and you have remember how to write this structure, the boat conformation of cyclohexane. And this is boat conformation of cyclohexane. You can write cyclohexane is this, right? It can also be written like this. Okay, when this has one heteroatom, that is nitrogen, it is pyrrolidine, right? Pyrrolidine is written in the boat form. Okay, this nitrogen is attached with methyl group. And further you have to remember, there is another cycle fused into the pyrrolidine. What is that? How it is fused? To this carbon and to this carbon and this. So this is the structure of benztropine mesylate. So what is mesylate? CH3SO3H is the mesylate. Okay, so write two phenyl rings connected to one methyl group, then ether link, then pyrrolidine, boat structure with nitrogen is substituted with methyl group and connect this cycle. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so 5-membered ring and 6-membered ring are fused together. Okay, now let us see the structure of orphanadrine citrate. The salt form here is citrate. So now observe the differences between benztropine and orphanadrine citrate. Same, two phenyl rings attached with one methyl group, and ether link, ethyl bridge, and NN dimethyl. So how citrate looks like? Citrate is 3-carbon compound. All 3 carbons are attached with carboxylic acids on one side, okay. This is CH2 and this is OH and this is CH2. So this is citrate. So where is the difference? Here it is benztropine, you have pyrrolopyridine, fused pyrrolidopyridine as the substituent, while here ethyl dimethylamine is the change in the same portion. So this is the structure of orphanadrine citrate. So observe the differences and try to remember them. So this is all about amino alcohol ethers. Amino alcohol ethers, we have benztropine mesylate and orphanadrine citrate as examples. If you see, both are having two phenyl rings attached to one methyl group that is having an ether link. Ether is O, R, O, R. Okay. R, O, R. This is R, this is O, this is R. So R portion is this, R portion is this. Okay. So are you clear? Okay, then we move on to amino alcohols. What are the examples under amino alcohols? Bipyridine hydrochloride, procyclidine hydrochloride, and tridihexethyl chloride. So, bipyridine hydrochloride. If you see the structure, you have one phenyl group attached to one carbon, that is further have OH group present on it. Here you have, let me draw the structure below. Sorry. So this is Born ring. Born ring. This is called Born. So you have to learn the structure of Born. So how it looks like? It is 6-membered cyclic ring, and you have interlinking ring with CH2 and one double bond. Okay, this is Born ring. So you have one phenyl ring, one alcohol group, one Born ring attached to one carbon, and to the side you have ethyl link and one pyrrolidine ring attached to it. Sorry, it is not pyrrolidine because it is 6-membered ring. It is piperidine. Pyridine's tetrahydroform is piperidine, right? So this is the structure of bipyridine. It can be used in all types of Parkinson's disease. Okay, so this is the structure of amino alcohol ethers. First example, bipyridine hydrochloride. Hydrochloride means salt of HCl. Am I clear? Now
Yes, sir.
let us see the structure of procyclidine. Here Narbonne ring is absent. Instead of Narbonne, you have cyclohexyl ring. Cyclohexyl ring, and ethyl bridge is common. Here 5-membered ring, that is pyrrolidine. This makes the structure of procyclidine. And this is also salt of HCl. So we need to learn the synthesis of procyclidine also. Okay. Then compare the same structure with that of tridihexethyl chloride. Everything is same. It is a salt of chloride. Okay. So you have carbon with one phenyl ring, one cyclohexyl ring, and one OH attached to one methyl group. That is further have ethyl bridge and amino group. In this amino, you have three ethyl groups attached. Okay, this is the structure of tri-dihexethyl chloride, Cl minus. Okay, can you now correlate the differences between bipyridine hydrochloride, procyclidine hydrochloride, and tri-dihexethyl chloride? So in bipyridine, you have to remember you have Narbonne ring. Okay, otherwise procyclidine tridihexethyl chloride will have one cyclohexyl ring and one phenyl ring and one OH group. Then ethyl bridge and amino. Okay, that nitrogen in amino group will have three ethyl groups attached in case of tridihexethyl, and in procyclidine that will be the nitrogen will be as part of pyrrolidine. In bipyridine, that nitrogen is the part of piperidine ring. So in bipyridine, it is piperidine. Okay, bipyridine. So remember the rhyming here and remember the Narbonne ring present in bipyridine. Bipyridine will have Narbonne ring and piperidine. Okay, so you have to remember the basic chain, and then at the last you have to remember the side chain according to the name. So now let us see the synthesis of procyclidine hydrochloride. One moment.